said he was doing something different this morning. So when you begin to walk the floor, that was just confirmation that God said, I'm setting up the atmosphere. And if anybody in the building on today need God to do something today, all you got to do is open up your mouth, decree and declare, and receive. And receive it on today, on today, on today, on today, on today, on today. There's a thank you in my spirit. As I look back over my year, there's a thank you in my spirit. Oh, thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Not to stand before you long. Amen. But if the prayer warriors would be praying. Jesus. If the prayer warriors would be praying. Listen, listen. God has set aside this day for thanks.
Yes.
And a lot of us this year have walked around as if God hadn't done anything for us. We walked over, we looked over the minute things and didn't give God a thanks for it. God said, before we end out this year, and this is revival, right? And so since this is revival, God said, I've given you another opportunity today to give me thanks. So before I even go in, can I have the people of God that are really expecting God to do something, to make some noise in this place and give God a Shabbat praise in this place? Hallelujah, Jesus.
Thank you, God. Yes, God. Yes, God.
He said unusual. 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 So I'm letting you know unusual is about to take place. If there's anybody in the building that can get a breakthrough, I need you praying today. Unusual, unusual.
Thank you, Lord.
Bishop, I'm trying to follow protocol. Oh, God. Today. Slow me down, Holy Spirit, oh God. Look at your neighbor and say, thank you, Lord,
Thank you, Lord,
for all
for all
you've done
you've done
for me.
for me.
Somebody just said it and there was no meaning behind it, but I know some people that lost their lives this year. I know some people that are going through some things this year. Thank you, Lord,
Thank you, Lord.
for all you've done for me. My children are still safe. My family is still safe. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord.
For all you've done for me. When I think about the goodness of Jesus and all that he's done for me, I should have been dead and gone. He should have killed me a long time ago for the things that didn't come out, that he hid and kept me. Thank you, Lord, for all you've done. Sit down. Thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Luke chapter 17, verses 11 through 19. Luke chapter 17. And if you could read with me, it reads, now on his way to Jerusalem, Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. he was going into the village, two men who had leprosy met him. They stood at a distance and called out in a loud voice, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." When he saw them, he said, "Go, show yourselves to the priest." And as they went, they were cleansed. One of them, when he saw he was healed, came back praising God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him, and he was a Samaritan. Jesus asked, "Were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Has no one returned to give praise to God except for the foreigner?" Then he said to him, "Arise and go. Your faith has made you well." Look at your neighbor and say, "Thank you, Lord,
Thank you, Lord,
for all
for all
you've done
you've done
for me."
for me.
As I look back over this year, and I began to think about some of the things that I've encountered this year. And Bishop, I try to play things in my head because a lot of times we get so busy till when we really do look over the minute things that God has done for us, and we just act like God ought to have done it for us. And I know I'm not the only one in the building that has went through your everyday thinking that you deserve to be where you are. You deserve to drive the car that you drive. You deserve to live in the house that you live in. You deserve to have the job that you have. That you deserve it, and you get to a place of complacency and you feel like you got it because you went through all this and you deserve it. God owes you. Look at your neighbor and say, "That's a lie."
That's a lie.
Thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. I began to sit at my desk, and I remember back when the money wasn't flowing, Bishop, like I desired it to flow, and I would have a pity party, and I would cry and tell God, I get up every morning trying to make it to work, and I try and make these things work to provide for my family. I try to do these things, and half the time I was doing it on my own. I wasn't even giving God any type of recognition. I would get up in the morning and I'll be like, I'm tired in my body, and I'm tired of going to and fro. I'm tired of trying to make this work. My husband don't understand. He getting on my nerves. The kids don't understand. They getting on my nerves, and all this I feel like God owed me something. I'm getting up and I'm putting on my clothes. Follow me. I'm getting up. I'm putting on my clothes. I'm walking out the door without even getting up and saying a prayer because I'm worried about what's going to happen down here in Cold Spring, Texas, what I need to do to fix it, what I need to do to make it, what I need to borrow to get it done, and all the time that God is waiting on me. Have you ever been to a place where you felt like, I got to make something happen or it ain't going to work? Okay, don't let me feel like I'm talking by myself. Some of us that went to the long places to get lost for stuff that we know we didn't need and messed up our credit. All because if we would have listened to God, we wouldn't have been in it. Come on, somebody. Y'all following me. Y'all look his name and say, thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. Wow.
You done for me. So here I am, and I'm just like, man, okay, I'm just with my ungrateful self. Can I just be true? Ungrateful.
Yes.
God moved us from a 2-bedroom apartment into an apartment that, we were struggling to pay $830 rent.
Help us out there.
Can I keep it real?
Yeah.
Because if we're going to thank God, we're going to thank him for real today. Do I have anybody that's ever had that issue to where you're like, God, I know I'm working, I'm doing, but my money ain't matching my bills. So here we are.
Yeah. Right. Come on.
We here, God. It ain't working. And so here we are, we're going. And God finally led us to this home in Spring, Texas. And we're like, man, God, we really need this. We really need this. We this. We really need this. We really need this. We really need this. So here I am. We've been there for almost 3 years. But I'm giving you a snippet because I can't preach if I don't have a testimony to give. Amen. So now we're here. And we struggled in this apartment. And here we are. We got to this house and the guy said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it to you. So we moved in. And so then I'm like, okay, you know. When we was in the apartment and we couldn't afford to do what we needed to do, I stayed on my knees. And I was praying and I was asking God to deliver us, to provide, to make a way. Oh, but when the way was made, anybody ever been there? When the way was made in the house, we got comfortable. The landscape was pretty. We had more space. The backyard was beautiful. Our new furniture began to come in the house. See, the Lord was blessing. And so then, 1 year done passed and we still there. And God allowed us to make every note. Okay, God, you blessing. Oh, the businesses start to flourish. Oh, God, you're blessing. And then somewhere down the line, I began to lose myself. I began to think that I was a little bit uppity. I began to walk around like God got it. We got it. We good. Not meaning the word that I said. But all this is a reflection. And so I'm here in this house and I'm looking and I begin to forget about all those times we begin to struggle because the sweet spot began to be just that good. Have you had that sweet spot? To where you ain't got to worry about nothing. Everything coming through, everything working fine, everything is all right. And then all of a sudden, I got to a point to where I would get up in the morning, put my leg in my pants, put my shirt on, get my keys, and walk out the door.
Come on here. Come on. Help us.
And I ain't said nothing to God for waking me up this morning and starting me on my way and giving me the strength to make it down the dangerous highways. I drive 45 minutes one way and 45 back every day.
Help us.
I got to a point to where I felt like I was untouchable.
Come on.
So here I am. We got to a point to where all hell started breaking. We talking about this is 2018. Now we here.
Come on.
Our hell started to break loose. The vehicles we lost. Can I help somebody?
Help us.
The vehicles we lost. The very thing that I started thinking that, oh my God, we finally made it. And I'm thinking that I'm doing it on my own. The God that I serve told me that I will show you. If I give it, I can take it. So I'm So I'm riding and I'm just DQing and all of a sudden all this stuff it kept coming. And I'm like, man, I lost my car. And then Shannon's truck broke down. And then a lot of other things started happening to where we had to, see the smile that I put on my face. Some people don't know the hell that you go through. But here we are every day having to get up, catch an Uber to work, catch an Uber to Cold Springs, $65 one way. Then try and get an Uber to get me halfway to Cleveland. Let me tell you, God will put you in some position.
Yes, he will.
Cleveland, and Calandra's my witness, and I'm here like, God, well, what is going on? Why are we going through this? Why are we dealing with this? And I would have to make sure we got a way to get back to Cleveland, Texas, just so that an Uber can come pick me up from Cleveland because they don't come to Cold Spring. So here I am, I'm trying to find a way. I'm trying to get myself and my kids home. And as a mama, in a position to where y'all know I love my babies, but I was in a position to where they had to see me ask for a ride. They had to see me ask to be taken somewhere. They had to see me get in the Uber and they asking Mama, why we gotta ride with this stranger? Can I help you? So here I am going through this, and I'm like, man, this is for the birds. I'm doing everything I know to do. I'm getting up, taking care of my kids, getting my kids to the daycare, and doing everything that I need to do. do. And then it hit me one day like a ton of bricks. The reason why. You done forgot where you came from. You done forgot where I brought you from. You done forgot who raised you up from that household on 330 Hughes Road. You done forgot that it was me that brought you from 330 Hughes Road over there on the corner of 156. And you stayed there for 156. And now you at 61 Church Avenue with one of the top-notch daycares.
Man, come on. Help us.
You forgot. And I had to check myself. 2018, I had to make a decision this year to say I ain't touching another thing without making sure that God approves it first. I made a decision to say I ain't doing nothing. Shannon and I, we prayed. Listen, owning businesses is good. And it has its seasons. Let me let you know that. It has its seasons because people look at you and they think that you got it all together. But you don't know the paperwork that goes on behind the closed doors to keep the building running, to keep the employees paid. You don't know what it takes. So here I am saying, God, I can't do this by myself no more. 2018, a grant came through. I was able to do things that I didn't think are beyond my mindset that I would be able to do. Shifted my whole world. Why? Because I gave God a thank you. Because I said, God, I can't do it by myself. So here you have these 10 lepers. And I'm not going to stand before you long. These 10 lepers are here, and they were dealing with an illness. And the illness was called leprosy. Leprosy is a contagious disease that affects the skin, the membranes, the nerves, causing discoloration and lumps on the skin and severe cases of disfigurement and deformities. Leprosy is now mainly confined in Africa and Asia. So here you have these men who are here, and can you just imagine the pain and the agony because these bumps, if I get a balls hurt. So just imagine if they had all these over their bodies and their bodies are contaminated with all these things, and they're losing their fingers, they're losing their legs containing to them. And verse says, now he was on his way to Jerusalem. Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. And as he was going into the village, 10 men who had leprosy met him. They stood in a distance and called out in a loud voice, Jesus, Master, have pity on us. Which brings me to my first point. Look at your neighbor, say, be thankful.
Be thankful.
Even in different circumstances. Look at the other one, say, be thankful.
Be thankful.
Even in different circumstances. Leprosy attacks the body, leaving sores, missing fingers, missing toes, damages the skin, the nerves, and things of that nature. And in these circumstances, they still had to figure out a way to press in to see if they can get to Jesus. And so, with the pain and excruciating things that they were going through, I don't believe that their pain at this point could even imagine to the type of pain that we deal with on a daily basis. They were in pain, and here we are, that we go through little minute things, and we don't even want to push and pull and press to even get to Jesus, just to even see what he can do and how he can do it. We get settled and comfortable in these situations, and here they are, they're looking to find Jesus. So it says that in this position, be thankful even in difficult circumstances. And here they are saying, I gotta get to Jesus. I don't care what it takes. We gotta figure out a plan. We took the time to sit down to figure out how we're gonna get there. And in the circumstances of even ailing the issues that are going through our bodies, there's still a desire that we can be made whole. So in this, when I was looking at it, it said, give thanks to difficult circumstances. I was like, God, I just came out one of the most difficult circumstances in my life. And I'm just like, when I got the phone call that my sister-in-law had passed away, I was pacing the floor. I my face to literally make my adrenaline stop rushing. I'm not sure if you've ever been in a panic mode to where you don't know what to do, how to do it, when to do it. You play and you talk about other people when they don't respond accordingly to how you think that they should respond. But here in a situation, I didn't know what to do. Am I talking by myself? Have anybody ever been down to where you're just like, oh my God, I don't know, the pain is excruciating and I don't know what to do. And all of a sudden there was a knock on the door and First Lady came in and just grabbed me and just hugged me, because at that time I didn't know you could be so strong until something will come through and it'll knock the breath out of you. So here I am. And I'm like, Lord, I don't know what to do. How has this happened? When you just talk to somebody and then all of a sudden life is gone, it's just like, wait a minute. Did this really just happen? It seemed like a dream, and I was just like, man, how do you say thank you, God? How do you say thank you, God, when your sister or your loved one has just taken their last breath and you don't know what to do, how to do it, when to do it in that situation, and you're like, oh my God, God, I know I said for you I live and I die. God, I know I said that I will praise you. I know I said that I will do these things, but God, right now, I'm hurting in my spirit. I'm hurting in my body. Because it's one thing you can get up and preach and you can say, give it to God. He'll work it out. Give it. I ain't want to hear nothing about no scripture. I didn't want to hear nothing about God gonna make a way. I was hurting. So I'm here and I'm just like, how am I going to deal with this? Because not only being strong, and then you got, oh man, how am I going to face my brother? What words do I give? I can't go in there quoting scripture. I can't go up in there saying all this when he just had to watch his wife be rolled out the dirty to go to a funeral. God, what do I do in this situation?
My God.
Oh God, I had to calm myself, and Bishop called me several times and was checking on me, because sometimes you know when strong people are hurt. I cried and I cried. And I was like, oh God. Why did it have to happen to us? So now you untouchable. So now I can't put you through nothing. So now you can preach and teach to my people, and you can't tell them that I took you through nothing if you ain't never been through it. So now I can.
You preaching now. Help us, God.
You can talk about a person in their situation when it ain't knocking on your door. But when it knocks on your door, what you gonna do? How you gonna respond? How you gonna say thank you when your heart is broken? How you gonna say thank you? The pain and the agony that comes through it, how you gonna say thank you? How you gonna say thank you? How you gonna say thank you? And I had to steal away to myself because I do know the joy of the Lord is my strength. And I do know that I'm saved and I'm filled with the Holy Ghost. But I did have to have a moment to myself and say, God, why did it have to be us? And God said, before you couldn't really preach about and tell nobody that I am a strength giver. Oh, but as I was walking in my bathroom and the tears was welling up in my eyes, I asked the Holy Spirit, why is it that I have so much peace? He said, now you can tell the people that the Holy Ghost will rise up in you when you don't know where your next move is coming from, when you don't know how you're going to function. I can tell you that the Holy Spirit will give you strength. So I was walking to and fro in my bathroom, and I was going back and forth, and I said, okay, God, now the harder part is coming because they want me to make up her face. And I'm just like, God, how am I going to be able to do that? How am I going to be able to do that? I don't know if I can do that, because I'm just like, that's my sister, God. I can't do that. And God said, yes, you can, because I can give you the strength. So I went in my bathroom and I began to pray again. And God said, this time you pray for supernatural strength. So I began to pray and I began to ask God to give me the strength, the supernatural strength that I needed to do what I needed to do. I walked in the funeral home. And I saw her body laying on the gurney. Jesus. And all I could do when I walked in, I just said, Tiffany, Tiffany, Tiffany. Everybody else began to cry and weep. But at that time, I heard the Holy Spirit say, supernatural power, supernatural power, supernatural power, supernatural power. Mama was crying, sisters was crying, supernatural power. So here I am. I said, where that makeup bag at? Because we got to get sister looking right. We got to get her good. We need to put her makeup on. So that way we can make sure that she's looking good. I walked out of there. I got in my truck. I sat for just a minute. And I ain't going to sit up here and say tears didn't fall from my eyes. Because I ain't no superhuman being. I am human. And I began to cry again. And God said, I got you. So now you can go and tell somebody, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, no matter what it is, if you're living for me, all you got to do is call on my name. And I will come to your rescue. So in a difficult circumstance, I began because I had to make sure I had closure. And I had to make sure that I could make it through. It said, be thankful in difficult circumstances. And so by that time, I had to grab and get myself together. And Bishop, I had to walk through his house and begin to say, God, thank you for the spirit of peace. Thank you, oh God, for allowing all of us to be here for encouragement. Thank you that all is well with her mother. Thank you, all is well with her father. Thank you, God, all is well that the kids may not understand. Thank you, oh God, that all is well. Because when we leave this place, oh God, we need your spirit to stay here. We need you to comfort him, oh God, at the wee hours of the night. We need you, oh, I had to build it up. I had to build it up. So now, Bishop, I know that giving thanks to God in difficult circumstances, I call and I check now. And my brother say I cry from time to time, but there is such a peace in the atmosphere. There is such a peace in the rooms. I ain't made it to the bedroom yet, but I do sleep in the living room. But I know within all things, God will give me strength to make it through it. Tim members. In these excruciating pains, giving thanks in the difficult circumstances. So they went looking for Jesus. And they called out and allowed for Jesus, Master, have pity on us, have mercy on us. We need your help. We need you to see about us. We need you to come through for us. And I want to let you know that everybody that say thank you really don't mean it.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody that said thank you really don't mean it. Because some people still saying thank you and they just do it in the crevices of the church, in the church walls. But then when they walk outside and hit the real world, ain't no thank you, oh God, on your lips. Ain't nothing. So here we are. These really wanted to change, and it's going to show you even right here that every thank you has to have some type of goodness to it. Point 2 says, be thankful in God's goodness. Because God's goodness and mercy shall follow you what? All the day. So here we are. They called out to the master and said, have pity on us. When he saw them, he said, go, show yourselves to the priest. So when I read it, Bishop, I was like, wait a minute. Be thankful in God's goodness. I get that. But then they go to him to get healed. And he just said, go to the priest. So I read a little bit further because I was just like, wait a minute. How did the healing take place? I was looking for something extravagant, like he laid his hands on him and all this, transformation and everything. He said, go show yourself to the priest. And as I was looking and I was reading, the word of God said, as they begin to walk, come on now, the bumps start leaving. As they begin to walk, the bumps start to leave them. As they begin to walk out of obedience to what God told them, as they begin to walk, Brother David, things begin to come back into fulfillment. As they begin to walk to the priest, things that looked from where they started was once no more. When they got to the priest, they begin to check themselves out. And everything that the Lord said that he would do have begun to manifest. And so can I tell you today, for every one of you that are going through something and you need God to do something for you, and you can go through the goodness and call on Jesus and be obedient when he tells you to move. So just like he told him to walk, God has said, I'm telling you to walk today. I'm telling you, don't leave this place without coming to the altar and telling me everything that you need. Because when you tell me that you need, I'm going to begin to manifest it as you walk. Somebody, as Bishop said, they need their bank accounts full when you begin to walk. Somebody need their kids to be fit when you begin to walk. Somebody need their home to be fixed when you begin to walk. Somebody need their husband saved when you begin to walk. And just be obedient to what I told you to do. When you begin to walk. So the Bible said when they got there, they saw that this change had happened. And one of them, when he saw he was healed, came back praising God in a loud voice. Just one? We have over 80 people in here. Just one? God, just one? Y'all sought after me. Y'all waited for me to come around the corner. Just one? And then on top of that, the only one that came back was somebody that didn't even belong. So you trying to tell me we got some counterfeit Christians? So you trying to tell me that everybody that walk through these doors, they say, Lord, Lord, don't really believe you? You trying to tell me that everybody that come in this church and raise their hands really don't mean one came through? One came through. That's just like a drug dealer walking up in here and all y'all saints that's been crying out to God and asking God to fix you, to change your situation, and you get it and you get what you need and you just like whatever, and you gone, and then the drug dealer comes in and say, I ain't all the way changed yet, God, but God, I'm here just to say thank you. I'm here just to say thank you. I'm here just to say thank you. He realized that he wasn't going to let no rock, Brother David, cry out for him. And so while I was studying this, my heart began to pierce even more because I'm like, God, thank you. I should have been dead and gone. I could have been dead and gone. It should have been me. It could have been me. God, I thank you. And Bishop, as I begin to study, I ain't even going to the third point. I hear you, God. Bishop, God told me to tell you. God said, I'm sending you 15 men of God